Whatever floats your fucking boat. Oh,
Is
this, you gotta stream it to me.
Is the one viewer you?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I guess cool. Because then we can start. Either way, I'm gonna start.
You are? Okay. You just wanna go? This is part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We're gonna fucking do a big up stream to. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Tell her. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Daniel, swallow.
I don't need to fucking swallow.
Good one, Daniel. Even her hands appear sweaty. Daniel, make hand sweat noises.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time, idiot. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
How sad for Yuri to be enraptured with this man.
Yeah.
She's fucking straight jealous. Yeah. Just... Oh, never mind. She's enraptured. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing makes me really happy. I'm just imagining the fucking the eyes of Markov or whatever to fucking appear on her face any moment now.
Very happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really?
I gotta make a nodding sound.
It.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Daniel makes the not responding noise. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah. I do. If it's with you.
The raccoon. It appeared in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. That's my favourite poem, I think.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's really fucked up, but hey, you know, whatever she's into.
It's so good.
Yeah. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
I can't begin! Yeah, I wonder what it's about.
I can't!
That's right. a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Oh shit. Okay. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. I like how when the first time you like see this, you wouldn't know what it's
You're just
about
like,
either.
oh, a raccoon,
Right
and now
there.
you're
Oh,
like,
raccoon cutting bread for them. It's like,
that's
oh,
nice,
it's about
and
her.
now you're like,
It's about her
oh.
cutting herself fetish. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. People will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Dylan?
Well, Sonic.
Damn. That's even worse than cutting myself.
I don't want to talk to you. Don't get away from me.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Dylan.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. Never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling.
You can see, like, even just normal
Yeah.
Yuri gets attached very, very quickly.
Yeah. And you're the tank for that?
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should we do next?
Sayori. The polar opposite of Yuri.
Gorsh.
Oh! I like this one, Dylan! Sorry, forgot the voice. There's some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
She's the neutral, indifferent party. That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. Yeah. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. That is exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah! Me neither.
Ugh! Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Fuck off. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you have a little... You have a little rain in your head.
What did you just say?
Damn.
What did you just say?
A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Oh, that's where they get it from. Okay, I didn't realize.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dylan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
the poem just stops there. I pop
Yeah.
off my scalp. Okay, I pop off.
It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle in the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Did they want my bottles that much? I frankly pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the fucking floor. Oh my god! They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Oh, I really like that one as well. I can't decide.
Yeah, I think that one might be the best.
Holy,
I had to reread it though.
holy crap!
Holy
shit! Fuck, Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not
Yeah,
exactly.
he's the worst friend ever.
Yeah, maybe because I'm
Just
so
needs to
used
shut
to you
the
being
fuck.
cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks.
Blushes.
I feel like
Da-da-da-da-da.
I put on a fresh underwear on New Year's Eve.
Uh,
I feel like I was meant to express myself this way.
sorry, that was for Ethan.
Yeah,
it,
bet
it,
was.
it even helps me.
No, it's a JoJo reference.
Yeah.
It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wasn't listening. Well, don't worry. Watch it in the you'll catch it.
Writing's the fucking best.
Saying a swear in front of every word is so funny, guys.
I'm going to keep writing until
Until I die.
Shut the fuck up.
Ahaha! Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Right, who should we do next?
Monica.
Yeah, my voice isn't ready for Natsuki. Oh, fucking Monica, please.
Hi again, Dylan. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm... Sometimes, like, when the internet goes down, it's like, there's, like, a few flat notes. It's... Yeah. I'm happy that... I'm happy
about everything.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
This fucking sucks.
Alright! Okay then!
This one's good.
This one, yeah!
It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most... romantic? That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, yeah, Dylan
Yeah, that's great.
falls laughing. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her.
I just love the passive aggressive. Yeah, keep talking about another girl.
Yeah. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that.
Meow.
You must be pretty into her.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Fictional one, anyway.
But ding 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 ding. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Oh, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's have a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What was that last part? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write.
You see, it's called Save Me, and the last line is Load Me. Haha.
Oh my fucking god, I never picked up on that. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing around with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a difficult decision. Facing. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some more effort.
That's good.
But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just going to sound like you're forcing it Wait. Let me reread it. Don't finish for the God. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level.
Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me.
Huh?
You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
Well, what are you talking about? And keep your voice down.
You know Yuri would love this angsty.
Just because he's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me.
I am so done with you.
Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, then just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business.
Oh my fucking
That's
god.
a weird sentence. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Fuck her. No.
She just gets left in the dirt. Well, I guess Yuri does too on Natsuki's run.
So yeah, you don't see Natsuki, you don't see Amy like spiders or anything, and she's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Oh, Ethan said, "Oh, now I remember why I didn't like Natsuki on my first playthrough." Yeah, I guess you kind of had to play through all of them.
Yeah, because you
done
played the
reading
game
each other's
wrong.
poems, right? I don't know. I kind of like Yuri the best.
Yeah, I bet you
She's
do.
really interesting.
I know you've always liked her.
I have something extra planned for today, so if anyone could come sit at the front of the room. It's about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. performing.
Hey.
Monica? Yeah! We're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. So is Monica doing this just so that, like, the characters can embarrass themselves in front of the MC?
Probably,
Cause,
yeah.
She just brings this up on them, like, last minute.
Yeah.
But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems, too.
Yeah, because if she's the one prepared, she's the one that'll, like, look good, and the others will be all like, oh, Chris.
Yeah. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Aww.
Are you fucking kidding me, Monica? You didn't...
Yeah, I'm saying swear words in front of, like...
No, it's really good.
No, they're not supposed... It's really funny.
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Did you really think it was a bad idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki.
I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori.
Sit!
I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. I feel like she's not acting with that much malice at this point. I don't know if she thinks of them strictly as obstacles yet. Yeah, but, you know, could be there in her brain.
Well,
Plus, she did have that Load Me poem, too, so I don't know.
The important thing is that she looks good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she engineers these situations, then goes, oh yeah, no, you're right, and she looks really nice and caring, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of full of people.
Chest people.
I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry, but we're still doing it anyway. But I still think we could give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put out on a good performance, I can't speak.
Then I'll
Monica
poke
language,
you in the eye until you do what I
then
say.
it will inspire others to poke Natsuki in the eye.
And Sierra's like, yeah! And does the other one.
Look at her eyebrow, isn't it hideous? And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons why we're in this club today. Yeah. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do.
I know you do.
I know we all do. And if it all takes us, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could. I fucking hate Monica.
yeah. She's now she's like downsizing it. Like, oh, it's just fucking. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Am I right, ladies?
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Typical.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Fuck. Alright!
Woo!
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! We're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be
The death of me.
Literally is. Oh god.
Gorge!
You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course, my little pumpkin. Now, let's see. I
Monica,
literally can't recite anything. I keep on fucking up these lines.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Where the wind blows, I wish to know. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation and is like, oh, I have to be better than her. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Wow! Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden!
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh my god, so many eye things because she gets the weird eyes.
Because she has
later.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Could it be for me? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident young woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling
It just
fire
said
Yuri
women.
keeps-
Why did you put young in front of it?
Because
Dylan?
it sounds,
Oh my god.
because it sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. Okay, this is weird. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her. Yeah, Yuri!
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
So that kind of shoves her out of the way. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
It's harder than I thought.
How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine them like they're in their underwear.
Oh no, he's hot!
Like in front of a mirror. Or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay, then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did
Good job, Sayori.
it! Even Dylan liked it, yeah. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely.
But
But it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours with that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work at all. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everybody.
oh, excuse me.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more.
Oh.
We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki!
What?
Don't make me go before Dylan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dylan lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. That sounds like more mean now.
Yeah.
Natsuki!
It's fine. Might as well get over with. Yeah, and the other one it sounds kind of like playful, but like this one it's like she really means it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward.
Including Yuri. She just woke up.
She's like, ooh. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about that much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to read a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
That's just the way it is.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club.
Meow.
It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. But it's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. It's the big day. I can't wait! I could do this. I could do this.
Alright. I stand up. Natsuki has nothing to say. There's no way I'll be able to get the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going together like that.
Makes me sick.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Dylan. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, what the fuck just happened? A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, sorry, it's just the way it is. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori? I don't even like you. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's nothing's my fault. But if there's something that makes her happy, I'd hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Now we're gonna write a poem for no reason. Cause we're just gonna use someone else's anyway.
Let me try.
Okay.
Determination. Disoriented. Uncanny. Eternity. Intellectual. Contamination. Despised. Sensation. Uncontrollable. Variance. Incongruent. Wrath. Unrestrained. Heaven sent. Vivid. Fuck, no!
No,
Okay,
you
good,
got
good.
it.
Vivacious. Existence. Unrequited.
Nah, sorry. It's electricity.
Oh shit, no?
No, I'm requited as Sayori because she has unrequited love for you. You were
Okay,
so
yeah.
close. You were so close, though. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Electricity, aura. There we go. I got the perfect.
Hey,
I got the perfect
yeah.
Yuri achievement. Hooray! We did it. I couldn't have done it without you.
I sped ran all of Deltarune, all chapters in an hour and 31 minutes and 31 seconds. It was my first try, okay? That's pretty good.
God damn. It took us like fucking 10 hours and like 8 parts.
Well,
and-
we were like soaking in all the content too.
That's true.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
Did it.
Did it? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Did. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. I'm so happy. It's gonna be great. Eh?
I love her crazy smile.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Huh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. I don't get it. Monica. Yeah, Japanese. Eh?
I love that she gets so mad. Like,
That's not how you say my name at all! Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me?
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting
Late
at a
again.
desk in the corner
Ha
of
ha
the
ha,
room.
so
looking
late,
down at
always
nothing.
oversleeping.
What? Yeah,
never
what? Yeah.
clean your
What are
room.
you? Is something wrong with you? I walk over to her.
Shit, are we gonna get to it today? Fuck, I think we are. Okay.
Hey, Sayori, don't worry, because we've got to go back first, and then we might.
Oh, you're right.
I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Dylan, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dylan. You certainly know a lot about her more about her than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Huh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure?
Oh, fuck. Gets angry.
Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dylan.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Suri talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her.
What? No way. Sayori has got her own. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Dylan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. That's why I'm going to go hang out with Yuri now. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book.
Oh, Jesus.
But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. I don't really see Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her for myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything,
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what you're thinking about like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. Oh.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
Ah, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh. That's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all, nothing more.
Ah, I see. And perhaps it was unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Dylan. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath the plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. So you think that there may be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on in her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Ah, I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring,
Yeah, that's me.
may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feeling that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Thank you very much. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. It's just the way it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Dylan, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. It's just so funny to me because she's like, I've spent so much time forming my writing style, and she did like the fucking like metaphorical bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the main character is just like, fucking
big
the
sounding
sword
words.
stabbed through
She's
my
like,
heart, and then the raccoon sniffed my butthole,
and then she's like,
and then
gosh.
she's like, oh my god! Oh my god! Monica be like, nice opinion, one small issue though. I am now inside your home or something. I don't know. I don't think it even came to me this. It ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this.
Oh, it's the
It would
rare.
feel like this.
It's the rare, smiley, eyes disappearing sprite.
Yeah.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Dylan, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot to do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make you a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Dylan. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Dylan. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time.
Yeah, we've been doing it wrong the whole time.
I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them.
Fuck up.
Fuck them, you know? I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say
I joined this club hoping I can fuck bitches.
but that's not fucking working out for me, is it? Fucking, but spent what? Been here what, like 3 days?
But now I got the only bitch I need to fuck of all time.
If you put it that way.
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops.
It's a Warudo.
The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm.
I was really into the poem, and then they just started JoJo brain rot.
I can't.
Time stops for 5 seconds. Okay, go ahead.
The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his
Fuck
hand.
that shit.
The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Shit, I didn't understand any of that, says the main character.
What's it about? Show us your butt. Spread your butt. Finishing the poem. I start back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Whatever, I just want to fuck you.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't too hard to figure out. It wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. If you know
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Gorsh. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together.
God damn, that was pretty smooth.
Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again tried to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand
Please,
and
please
pushes them
keep
back
it small,
toward me.
please.
I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
So, is it still gonna have spooky shit after this point? Like when we do everything, is it still gonna have spooky shit, or?
Yes.
Cool, because I want to see the spooky shit again. I'm really excited.
Yeah, no, not just that, we're gonna see different spooky shit.
Oh, excellent. You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will.
I'm sure we will.
With that, yes, I am sure that we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Right, whose shirt's you next?
Natsuki.
Yeah, I can't wait to read her
shit.
poem.
Yeah, no thanks.
Huh? You didn't even...
Next! She's so jealous.
Who should I show my poem?
Natsuki, come on, you gotta show it to her. She'll love it. Whatever.
I don't know, I'm
pick
kind of
this one.
nervous.
pick one.
You fucking pick one. Wait, I'll do Monica first, actually.
Hi, Dylan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform for the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Yeah, you don't give it to her, she takes it. Ooh.
Oh, nice. Your style's gotten so refined, Dylan. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, I hardly think that's... I just feel bad that she has a hard time socialising. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't want to spend all that time alone. Besides, that wasn't too bad either, you know. You don't have to fucking call it edgy.
Alright. I get you.
Winks.
Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up.
Yeah.
So if something bad happens when she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'm gonna share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The
Yeah, I love how
lady
the-
who knows what?
I love how the main character just always is just so weirded out by Monica.
Yeah, he's just like,
goes like,
okay.
okay, I guess.
Like his like kind of dialogue is like, oh, I got to impress Monica. Like is in a monologue, but when he talks, he's like, okay. Like he's scared. It's interesting. The
Yeah.
lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. Never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning if we had them all, you know?
Yeah. Thank God we don't. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay... She's like gonna jump out or something. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. You need to get yourself a nice 3D girl. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional, right?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening!
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dylan.
Sayori. there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Hehe.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Ugh. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe, but ding 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 ding, and then we all laugh at the same time, and it like does like a freeze frame. And look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to go pee. Natsuki! Show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori.
Fundamental
And second...
misunderstanding of your mum.
Wait, no, you can't fight. She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, boy! That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we can figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... Let's decide who everyone will be doing this with, yeah. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. And different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know? So... No, Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now, puts hands on hips. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help along with the atmosphere. Set the atmosphere. Atmosphere. I love atmosphere.
Yeah.
That. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dylan.
The one who is truly useless, laugh track.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I guess they belong to me now. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Wow, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give it to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
Jesus. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dylan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dylan to fuck you in the ass. What are you saying?
I really like how this is set up. It's like Yuri and Natsuki are arguing over you, and you and Monica are just staring at each other, and she's just like,
Yeah. It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just who do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dylan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really given the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I am surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just sell this already? Yeah. Dylan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you fucking kidding me?
She's the
God.
pumpkin full of seeds.
Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Dylan?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you will be able to handle the baking. Will you be able to handle the baking yourself? All by yourself? All by your little lonesome?
A little
I
bitch
mean,
baby
yeah.
who's also a plug.
Yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? I know I am. Well, excited may not be getting the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Dylan?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
Good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Huh, you little pumpkin? Natsuki!
I'm gonna go make some tea. What?
Why is everyone always yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I mean at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this.
I'm so sorry for this!
I don't really know why Dylan picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea.
Speaking of tea, I'm gonna go make some tea.
And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Yuri has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah! Whatever. Oh, fuck.
I'm here too!
I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as
Oh
they
yeah,
chat
this is
between
when
each
you
other.
walk home with one of them, right?
Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should... Oh, Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Dylan. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
Eh. I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it, it's just the way it is. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this! Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday.
What are you doing, Dylan?
That's nothing. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Okay. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait! It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, I used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Too quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her.
God damn it,
Sayori?
fuck off.
Hi, Dylan.
Dun dun dun. I
Oh,
sit down
God.
in her room.
Dun, dun,
Just a small rain cloud.
Those damn rain clouds!
Damn rain clouds!
Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
Yeah, her clothing is different.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess.
It
wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? And aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me.
Rubbed it in.
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
Small silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me! I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Dylan.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
I just looked at the calendar in her room, and that
Yeah?
month is entirely scribbled out.
No. What month is it?
November, I think.
Nuttember.
Bro.
No, she just means no nut November.
Oh,
you know?
sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something
Fucking
happened
stupid.
to you. There's no other explanation for you
Stop
to be like
fucking
this.
saying that. You dumb.
There's
bitch.
also a crumpled up poem over here on the floor. It's cool. Wonder what's on it.
Actually, why is that scribbled out? What do you think?
Because she's not going to be alive for that month, Daniel.
I don't know.
So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. I only just noticed it. I don't know. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Dylan. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just getting me to say it, aren't you, Dylan? Fuck you. Guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've always had depression my whole life. Did you know that?
Huh?
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy. Not anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I'd better think about it very carefully. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend.
Oh my god.
Because if
Shut
I
the
knew,
fuck up.
I would
Oh
have done
my
everything I
God.
could to support you.
Oh my
Even if there's
I
only
would've
so much
done
that I
everything
could
if you-
do,
only if you
I would have
told
tried
me.
a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you, because it's my
Oh.
fix. I can do anything. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me, you
Oh
fool.
my god.
You don't understand at all.
You don't
Dylan.
understand guitar.
Why do you think I did?
Just had to put that in there really quick. Oh.
Sorry. No, it's
Just a
okay,
random-
Aang. We can sort out your depression
Just
together.
just a random fucking quote from a random episode of Avatar.
It's not even a quote from it. It's just fucking made it up. Don't think he ever says that a single time.
What do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort about me caring about me instead of the important things. Like say, I mean,
Sorry,
I already
Babs.
fucked up the joke. I don't want to be cared about. It's very sweet when people try to care about me.
Oh shit, that's pretty clever. Oh, I never
Yeah.
picked up on that.
Feels nice sometimes. But also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it
fuck
takes
you.
for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Dylan. You're fucking stupid. Did you literally even listen to anything I was saying?
Not really.
There's nothing.
I hear
Nothing at
womanly
all.
emotions.
The only thing that could have helped is if everything would be like it always has been. But I was selfish. Finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in the way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Dylan.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Dylan?
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain by her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dylan.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. What a fucked up thing to say.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dylan. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. And I could. Of all days, this has to be the one where
I
I
could,
have
I
other
should, I would.
plans. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Oh, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home,
Exit music, her house.
foreshadowing. Ooh. I
Yeah.
find myself still feeling
The
uneasy.
deep throat clearing of Sayori, though. Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
That was totally that was totally
Intent.
voice acting.
But
Sayori.
it's hard for me to keep thinking about
She's
it.
letting out all of those very deep emotions that
Yeah,
she
that's
had,
what depression sounds like. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
Yeah.
And that thing ahead of me is fucking later. Ah, gets me every time that.
Yeah. It sucks.
Gets so like sucked into it.
Can't wait till we read it again.
No, we'll just skip through it. That'll be way
Oh
better.
yeah, we're just gonna skip through it instead of listening to her. I say that.
Ugh. This picture of the house triggers my fight or flight response.
Yeah, it does.
Ah.
They have the same house.
Right, yeah, that's I made that my wallpaper. What pictures did we unlock? Oh, we unlocked
Oh yeah,
more...
what cute pictures did we unlock after that?
We got more poems. Got the Sayori's bedroom. Oh yeah, we got sketches, so that's when you...
Yamamoto says, "Oh, you're going for the good ending?" Yeah, we did a previous stream of this, which was like our first time seeing it, and
Yeah.
this is plus. And then we're also gonna do the side content. I forgot.
So you get this one for doing Yuri's perfect poem, and that for doing all 3 for Yuri. That's really cool.
Oh, cool. There's so many things to unlock.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do most of it by myself again, even though I already did it on Switch.
How did you? Yamamoto says, "How do you like the experience? Sorry, I wasn't here to catch it. No worries, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really, this is my favorite game, so
Yeah. For me, I think it was one of the most striking horror experiences I've ever had.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
like, I was thinking about that Sayori scene. You know, the one very much. It made me not sleep.
Yeah,
So
same. The first night
the
we
game was
did it.
really, the game was really effective, and I really like it. I also have my own copy of Plus on Switch. So
Yeah. Alright, we'll be back for more of that on Tuesday. Cause got Metroid Prime 2 on Monday.
yeah. Hopefully you'll join us next time.
Yeah. We can probably speed run all of the... I was completely blown away. Watch several streamers up and leave after Sayori. Yeah, oh my god. Have a good one. Thank you, you too. I hope to see you next time.
Yeah, thank you. You have a good one. Bye.
Bye, everyone.